Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this year's football predictions. One of the reasons I'm wearing this mask on top of my mask is not to protect me from COVID 19, but just to get everybody to realize that this is the new normal, which is a topic I definitely hate hearing. But with that said, it's hard to make a prediction this year, knowing that anything could change the season at any given minute. The NFLPA released a statistic today that some 56 of their players tested positive for COVID 19. Now, whether they're false positives or negatives or Gardner Minshew type things where they're put into protocol and then the disease ran from the sight of them, I don't know. But it's so hard to actually make a prediction. It's so hard to actually make predictions this year, knowing that at any time your star player, Joey Bosa or Phillip Rivers or Josh Allen could test positive, and there goes a couple weeks of their season and potentially major problem in a couple weeks of yours. But with that said, we've got to soldier on. So, predictions. There, that's better. Predictions. Well, one of the first things I want to talk about is who is going to make the playoffs. This year, if they finish a full season and do it the way it's supposed to, there are 7 teams from each conference going to be in the playoffs, meaning only one team gets the first round bye, that being the team with the home field advantage. The other 6 will play the opening round, the wild card weekend. So, who is going to make the playoffs, in my opinion? Well, looking at the offseason, you can pretty much tell there's still a day left to go for players to opt out without penalty. Of course, I'm sure they'll at any minute could do a Giannis Cespedes and just leave without telling anybody, but let's say that everybody has made their decision by tomorrow. I think it's 4 p.m. and training camps get underway and vice versa. In the AFC East, I don't see the Patriots competing this year. They've lost too much with Brady and Gronk gone, plus 8 players so far opting out, including some big names like Hightower and Chung that are big parts of the season. Now, the conspiracy theorists will say, well, Bill Belichick is orchestrating all the opt-outs to try and tank for Trevor Lawrence. I don't know how possible that could be. It's too hard to do something like that in the NFL. But anyway, I don't see the Patriots competing. I do see the Jets struggling, as they always do. Miami will be better, but Buffalo takes the division. And maybe I'm a little biased there, but they are going to have one of their best seasons of the last 20, 25 years. In the AFC North, it's easy to say Baltimore wins. It's easy to say Baltimore wins this division going away and takes home field advantage. Lamar Jackson was absolutely on top of his game last season, and there's no reason to think in his third season he's going to be any different. And there, I'm going to stick with that prediction. Baltimore's going to win the division. Baltimore's going to run away with the division. Baltimore's potentially going to have home field advantage. In the AFC South, it's a little bit harder to call. Last year, Houston won the AFC South, but they traded away their best receiver this year. And Indianapolis made a lot of moves. Don't really see Jacksonville competing. Gardner Minshew is a nice personality, but that doesn't mean he's a winning quarterback. And as far as the other team, Tennessee definitely should be competing, but teams are going to start getting a hold or getting an edge on Ryan Tannehill as a quarterback, and he is not going to be able to win games for you. Not that he won many last year. It was great defense, great running game, and very, very smart coaching, especially in the playoffs against Belichick and the Patriots. They got Tennessee as far as they did. But I'm calling it Houston Oilers. Oh, man. Houston Texans win that division.